headquarters of common sense.
Talk Radio.
I am in charge of what goes in my body. So, for example, James, if you choose to take chemotherapy, there are some people, I think Steve Jobs, for example, refused to take chemotherapy.
He regretted that.
Yeah, and I'm sure he regrets it.
As do people in intensive care who were unvaccinated. They always regret, I wish I had got vaccinated.
Can I just say one? Hang on. Can I just put one thing about the democracy?
They don't go, I'm glad I wasn't, and I'm in, intensive.
I mean,
I'm glad I'm unvaccinated.
You wouldn't probably say that if you went to intensive care.
Well, I also
wouldn't,
I wouldn't say that if I said I wish I hadn't crossed the road and got run over by a bus, would I? So it's like it's horses for courses.
It's totally up to you what you do with your body. And so it should be, unless it begins to affect everybody else. And if so many people didn't take the vaccine, it was then found out, this is hypothetical, and then it was found out that they were actually keeping they weren't very ill, it didn't affect them very badly, but they were keeping the virus going because they didn't get vaccinated. If that was found to be the case, would you then take it?
100%. And also, okay. I am very, very motivated towards looking after my fellow man.
But your analogy is like crossing the road without following the green cross code. You're not looking both ways or listening, you're just going for it and saying you're safe. That's the same as being unvaccinated.
What I'm doing actually is, if we're going to apply a highway code analogy to this, is mirror signal manoeuvre. So
you're the driver.
I'm going to check in the mirror. I'm going to check it's safe.
No, but you said crossing the road. You said about crossing the road.
Yeah, but we're talking about the highway. We're talking
I'm talking about what you're doing is not following. You're just going, I'll be safe crossing the road without looking both ways.
Well, I am going to be safe crossing the road. There is no one size fits all.
You might not be.
But there is no one size fits all.
What will you
remedy?
Tell that to the green cross code, man.
Guys, please. I know everybody is absolutely desperate that we start yelling at each other, swearing at each other, and
everyone's free to do it if they want. If they're not,
I need to be paid more. I just like to swear and shout at the people who ask for it. And Laurence and I get on okay, and we're having a civilised conversation about it. Yeah. But if Laurence had started having a go at me or I'd had a go at him, I probably would not behave in the same way. This
is how you do open debate. No one has to get cancelled or anything, does it? You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. But, there are lots of people, once you disagree with them, get really upset and say, you're not letting me put my point out, and I'm trying to get right to it. The point also is, I think...
What would you like, James, to happen? So if you just say to me, this is what I would like to happen, Laurence, do you agree?
Okay. And
so what would you look... Okay, cool.
I would like people who don't want to have the vaccine to carry on, not to go on about it, but to if that's what they really don't want to have that because they believe it'll mess them up, or even some of the stupider ideas that it's a way of tracking you and the government are keeping an eye on you. Or somebody else the other day said to me, you do realise you're going to die in a couple of years. They're trying to use this to cut down. I mean, there are so many stupid ideas which some people do believe. But if you just...
You're not answering my question.
I am answering your question. I'm answering your question. I'm doing it like a politician, but I'm answering your question. I would be quite happy with that. But people who haven't been vaccinated will have to accept there are some things that they probably won't be able to do. There probably will be countries that say, we don't want you in unless you've been vaccinated. There may well be airlines who says, no, we don't want you in sort of close proximity with people in an aeroplane if you haven't been vaccinated. And I think that has to be respected. I don't smoke.
Sorry to interrupt you again.
Go on.
How does that reconcile with the fact that it's proven that the vaccine doesn't prevent transmission and doesn't prevent infection? So we're holding on to this.
It lowers it, though, doesn't it?
It lowers it. But also,
but then I can come straight back to you and argue to you about natural immunity, which I now have.
But both is better. Both is better, isn't it? That and.
But
you don't. Natural immunity. Yeah, both is a lot better. Both is. I wish we could have. Yeah, no, it is better.
You're stating this like it's fact.
Well, this is what we've been told by our scientists.
Only because the same question we asked the scientist the other day.
All the time.
And I'm telling you what he said, and I should have got him on the programme with us at some point.
The FDA just released today the fact that natural immunity is 5 times stronger than vaccine-induced immunity.
But that doesn't mean the vaccine on top isn't very important. That's not the same thing.
Hang on.
And also, I'm not saying
I don't think that's true. That is not true what you said.
No, that's
take the vaccine. Take the vaccine. No, I don't think it is. Take the vaccine, and you're going to be better off if you get this. All we're doing at the moment is so many people who are a minority, after all. Remember, this is there's a lot of them, but it's a minority. And they're trying to impose... Yeah, but, well, if you think there's a couple of million people against it and there's sort of 50 or 60 million who have had it, then it's actually a minority. And
I'd say between 10 and 20 million have not had the vaccine, hence why Sajid Javid has turned around and he's completely withdrawn his thing. Now, look, if Sajid Javid...
I think that's appalling.
Well, Omicron's not as bad, that's why.
But hang on, guys. Let's just do this logically, okay?
Are you prepared to come on a bit longer?
Good talk. Hot talk. Bold talk. Talk radio. Listen on your smart speaker.
Watch it live on your smart TV. The world headquarters of common sense.
Talk Radio.